Welcome seekers of the truth to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a most supreme horoscope for the general collective with accents on love and career for the weekend that is between April 10th to April 13th of this year of 2026. With that said, collective, let's get into your horoscope. So collective, what you're stepping into now is not just movement, it's a controlled transition phase with escalating momentum, and if you understand the mechanics behind it, you gain leverage. Let's break this down precisely. Over this period, the sun continues advancing through Aries, pushing raw initiative, assertion, and forward drive. But this isn't reckless fire. It is being regulated and structured by Saturn, also in Aries. That combination alone tells you everything. Action is required, but it must be disciplined, intentional, and sustainable, the Saturn part. This is not chaotic expansion. This is strategic execution under pressure. Now layer in the fact that Mars has just entered Aries, moving from the final degree of Pisces into 0 degree Aries and beyond. That shift is critical. Mars in late Pisces was diffuse, uncertain, reactive, but now the energy snaps into direct, unfiltered action. So what you're dealing with collectively is a triple dynamic: initiation with the Sun in Aries, discipline with Saturn in Aries, and execution with Mars entering Aries. This is a full ignition sequence. Now let's talk about what stabilizes or destabilizes that fire. Venus is in Taurus, gaining strength and consistency. This is where things slow down and become tangible. Venus here does not deal in fantasy, it deals in value, loyalty, and real world results. At the same time, Uranus is at the final degree of Taurus, which introduces instability right where Venus wants stability. This creates a paradox. You want security, but the conditions are forcing evolution and disruption. So in love, here's what that actually means. Connections are being tested at the level of real value. Not attraction, not words, not promises, value. If something is solid, it will deepen, but not gently. It will solidify through pressure, truth, and sometimes sudden shifts. If something is unstable, it will not hold, and it may collapse quickly. There is no comfortable middle ground here. Now bring in the moon's progression, moving from late Capricorn into Aquarius and then deeper into Aquarius over this window. That shift matters. Late Capricorn is about control, responsibility, and emotional restraint. Aquarius breaks that structure. It introduces detachment, objectivity, and a need for freedom and truth. So emotionally, people are moving from "I need to hold this together" to "I need to see this clearly," even if it means stepping back. That emotional detachment is what allows the Venus-Uranus dynamic to fully activate. You are no longer emotionally trapped. You can actually see what's working and what is not working. Now let's bring in Mercury in Pisces, accelerating toward Aries. Mercury here is still in a fluid, intuitive, and sometimes unclear state, but it is speeding up. That means clarity is forming, but it's forming in motion, not in stillness. You may not have perfect information, but you will have enough awareness to act. Now we anchor this into career and money. Jupiter in Cancer continues expanding themes of security, protection, and long-term stability. But here's the key: Jupiter is slow. It doesn't react quickly. So you have fast-moving fire energy with the Sun, Mars, and Saturn in Aries, pushing for action, while Jupiter is saying, build something that actually lasts. That creates a tension between speed and sustainability. If you move too fast without structure, you burn out or destabilize. If you move too slow, you miss the opening. The correct move is controlled acceleration. Now let's synthesize everything into direct application. In love, you are being forced to evaluate relationships based on real measurable value. Consistency, effort, and alignment are the only currencies that matter. Sudden changes, realizations, or shifts are not disruptions, they are corrections. If something survives this period, it is not fragile, it is structurally sound. If it doesn't, it was never stable to begin with. In career and finances, you are entering a window where decisive action creates opportunity, but only if it is backed by structure and long-term thinking. This is where you cut ineffective strategies, adapt quickly to changing conditions, execute with precision. This is not a brainstorming phase, this is a refinement and execution phase. And here is the final layer, the timing dynamic. As the moon wanes deeper into Aquarius, illumination drops. That means visibility decreases, but insight increases. You may not see everything externally, but internally the signal becomes sharper. So the directive across the entire window is precise. Act, but with structure. Move, but with awareness. Commit, but only to what proves its value under pressure. Because this is not random movement. This is a filtering mechanism. And by the end of this period, what remains, whether in love or in career, is not just active. It is aligned, tested, and built to last. So that's what I have for you today, collective. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy it. And if you did, please like this video or comment this video or share this video or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. And of course, that would help me very much grow the Supreme channel of ours, in case you wanted to help me. And check out also the sign readings that I did for the week. They're also quite enlightening. And make sure to check out all your placements because they all matter. It's all your placements together that make up the whole of you, so they're all absolutely relevant. And if you don't know your placements, please check out the offer that I do have in the description box, and that should be very helpful. And beyond that, this is indeed a magical channel, so let me tell you about the services that I do offer. So I offer personal astrology charts of all kinds, useful for all aspects of life. For instance, personal natal charts could be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and someone else, to see how you impact one another, if you're compatible or not, and or just how to be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship as to make it endure. Believe me, it is more rock solid than even doing a tarot reading on it per se. Or composite readings could be done to see the actual energy of a relationship created between you and someone else, as if you're an entity of its own. Once again, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that relationship. Now, I also haven't been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa. I have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. And so I do have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. Should you need some magical work done in your life, please ask and we'll see how to make it happen. And should you want some magical work done for you, its divination will be done beforehand with geomancy and or tarot, just so we can be more precise and on point with our magical mission. And beyond that, oh, I even forgot to tell you, even in regards to astrology, in regards to past, present, and future, literally. Suppose you had a very special date, or a very special appointment, or a very relevant event in past, present, and or future, an event that you're setting or that you're invited to, and you wanted to know how the astral bodies will align for you personally in regards to that event. A chart can be done for that, so you could once again be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that event. For instance, it couldn't be that it's not even a good idea to go, or perhaps you could find out how to better time the event so that it is most beneficial for you. Those are all part of the wonderful things that can be done with astrology, and I love it. So those are all services that I offer. If you feel like any of those are things that could be useful to you, please do contact me. My email is in the about section below, or you can befriend me on my Facebook channel, which has the same exact name as this one, Magical Services. And then we can share direct messages if that is more your style. Now, with all that said, collective, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time. And until the next time, blessings.